Hello, everyone. Welcome to our episode of SRB Gaming. I'm Kristen. As I might as well start saying this with you. As always, joined by my pal Richard from at NerdyShique Universe.
What's up, you beautiful nerds?
And on today's reaction, we are checking a look at the May 2024 Sony State of Play. So yeah, this came out of nowhere, aka yesterday. Yeah. So Silent Hill announced they're doing another direct. Day and that then like literally later that day wasn't the next day Sony went and we're doing one too. So it's gonna be
Of course.
interesting. 30 plus minutes, over 14 titles are gonna be featured. It's gonna mainly focus on PS5 VR2 titles, and of course a look at some PlayStation Studios games as well. Yeah, Sony's been interesting. They jacked up the prices to their PlayStation Plus memberships, all three tiers. Um, Majority of their major first party titles are not coming out this year. Like, but there hasn't been any really big announced. A lot of it's just third party, but not a lot of first party coming out this year at all, if any. So I'm curious to see where they go with that. Um, I think what we'll get here at the very least is what was it called? Oh, DLC for my mind was just blank. Oh, Spider-Man 2. Like I think Spider-Man 2 DLC is more than likely here. We'll be getting a first look at that. They just like was like a month and a half back in March did the new game plus update for the game. So DLC coming for it makes sense. There's a
Yeah,
couple other
their version of City That Never or City That Never Sleeps 2, I guess, you know.
yeah. Maybe something from Square Enix. They have a couple things in the pipeline, of course. Maybe Rebirth DLC, but they've already confirmed like there's not going to be DLC for Rebirth. And considering how big that fucking game is, like I'm not surprised there's not really going to be any DLC for the game. So
I have started my hard mode playthrough. I've basically beaten dang near everything else in the game aside from like Chadley's brutal and legendary combat challenges.
yeah, I've so wait,
With
yeah,
it,
have you already beaten it first playthrough and second playthrough's hard mode?
yeah,
Okay, no, just making
I
sure.
did, I did, I did go through like doing a couple of chapter selects just to fill out some of the other, some of the other challenges and stuff. But yeah, I'm like actually properly starting my proper new game plus.
Be honest, did you cheese a 3D brawler at Gold Saucer? Did you cheese it? Like the harder ones, did you cheese it?
Uh, Defined by cheese. Do you mean like trying the pause trick? Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna, only when I actually got to the very last opponent. I actually managed to beat everyone else in the challenges without doing that.
Mm. Okay, cool.
Granted, that was trial and error stuff, and I just had to keep on doing it over and over again. But I did do it. Just last guy's just too freaking hard.
What are you expecting? Because we have a Silent Hill direct right after this, so that's why I'm not saying Silent Hill at all until like our next reaction. But are you expecting anything out of this? Like Summer Game Fest
I,
starts next
well,
week, so
well, I mean, you did kind of say the one that I figured might be like one of the titles that I'd know about. They might say something would, yeah, be Spider-Man, because more than likely they're not gonna, they're not really gonna say anything about Rebirth or anything because it's still, unless maybe to announce like that the ports are coming out. But I don't know why Sony would put that out there. That's probably going to be something like next week, like hey guys, the ports for the multi-gen ports for Rebirth are out now. The
they
PC
did.
version.
Yeah. Was it, yeah? I was earlier to yesterday. Did they confirm? For their future games of service titles, they're gonna make sure that that releases concurrently with a PC version. They also announced that the PlayStation 5 is one of their best-selling consoles, like currently. One of them. I know, but it obviously hasn't beat Switch record or the PS2's all-time 155 million record. But they're saying it's one of the best console sellers they currently have out in the market. So that's great. Pipe Dream. I just finished. I don't know if you checked my trophy listing. I just finished Melody of Memory. Got the platinum after. I'm not kidding. Whole month playing that game. Like, but like Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, there's a lot of talk after they released a Steam announcement trailer, after Utada released a new redone version of Simple and Clean, which is good, is really good. So like, there's a lot of chatter online that either here or maybe at Summer Game Fest this month, we are going to see Kingdom Hearts 4. I still haven't seen the original Kingdom Hearts 4 announcement trailer. Not even kidding. And I
Yeah,
come up with Remind and Melody of Memory too.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like, honestly, that's one of the ones I'd love to hear about today. But let's be honest, like if anyone's going to be doing the announcement on that, it's going to be Square. If not next week during Summer Games Fest, they're going to do it, like with their own thing probably in the next month or so.
I don't know. They haven't really done their own directing in like years. Like, so I would say either here or at opening ceremonies next week is my prediction.
Yeah,
If it's happening, I have a thing right. Go on.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, only other thing they might do is like because Tokyo Game Show's like I think like July or August or something. So that might be when they do the announcement on Kingdom Hearts or something. Because Square tends to put on a big display over at Tokyo Game Show. So that's what I'm saying. If they're it's going to be like them announcing from their conference at Tokyo Game Show. If we don't get any big news tonight or next week, that's when it's going to be.
Also as well, maybe of course more Death Stranding 2 stuff. I forgot Death Stranding 2. Like that, that we haven't seen anything like that in a while. Not since last year, honestly. The last Kojima related thing we saw was that OD from Game Awards. So yeah, so it's about to start, so we're gonna get started. So here you go. Here's our reactions to the May 2024 Sony State of Play. So enjoy. Oh, great. Hookers and booze. Ooh, what if they have GTA 6? I just thought about that.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, possibility. Let's see.
Oh my God, it's this guy, Kizelbash, the guy with the Harry Potter name. Remember from the 2015 E3 press conference?
This team brings together some of the most.
I had blocked that memory, and now it's back.
With an incredible pedigree in the online multiplayer space. They
Oh
announced
boy.
their first game, Concord, last year.
Oh, this is the
today,
one where
they're
it was a
revealing
tiny
gameplay
trailer we didn't know what it
in-engine
was.
on PS4.
Oh yeah.
But first, here's an extended vignette introducing some of the cool characters you'll find in the Concord galaxy. Enjoy.
Yeah, this one they show like a space inside a spaceship for like 5 seconds, and it was like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
I'm playing. Oh, go on.
I just hate when they do that because it's like, guys, come on, give us a little more than that. Please.
Crater City. Right next to Crater Rock. It's that blue button. Breakfast. So, this is in engine, aka like they're just using the engine.
Actual game is not going to look anything like this.
Decision made after years of careful research.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Besides, it worked, didn't it?
Okay, he's
How much
giving
longer
me
can you
James Gunn's Brothers and Guardians
I have
vibes.
hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
Oh, do not trust him.
Oh, where's this coming from?
It's coming from you back on the ship saying, trust me, we're professionals. We'll stick to the plan. We can do this. And then that was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
If we don't leave with this blue button,
Amar. We will.
I'll be waiting outside.
No one moves. No one moves. We'll be taking this off your hands.
What? This?
Funny.
So you already know what I'm thinking, right? Like Guardians vibes.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is totally like guard.
So then
Yeah, this is totally like.
meet at the rendezvous point.
Wait, what? Where's the rendezvous? I didn't catch that.
Copy that, Bill.
So they did confirm this like online multiplayer. And that's the one thing he brought up that we were talking over.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. They only got one of my legs.
Yeah, it's.
How bad is it?
Yeah, it's definitely got
You're still mad at
like
me?
hero shooter vibes. So.
Lennox!
Got him.
One off. This is you.
Got it.
I am developing a taste for destruction.
Okay, I like that line read.
Goodbye.
I am developing a taste for destruction.
I was gonna say that's some HK-47 vibes there, you know, minus all the I despise the meat bags and I wish to kill all the meat
We're
bags.
bringing this back with us.
Oh, except of course for you, Master.
Hey, Mark. What are you doing?
Yeah, but he knows the rules.
Getting us to the rendezvous point.
Did it freeze for you?
How does that get you to the rendezvous point? I have no idea.
Perhaps we should have let go also.
One off. Do not dare.
But we were supposed to stick together.
If you let go, I
Never leave me.
swear I will be
Oh,
vengeance.
look, there they are.
See, now this is a better trailer for the game. It doesn't show us what the actual gameplay is gonna look like, but better, definitely
Almost
better.
dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Or something.
I knew this was gonna work.
This wasn't the plan.
No, it just wasn't the one we started with. All right. Another
They
satisfied
basically
customer.
just wanted to do a
Delivered
Guardians of the
and sent
Galaxy
everyone
game.
their cut.
So do you like carry it around with you for emergency bland situations or whatever?
Hey, Mara. Don't joke about something like this.
Our next job is somewhere with less
We'll
scaffolding.
have no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding. I promise. We were apart for so long. I thought I'd never feel your fiery embrace again.
You sound ridiculous.
Better trailer. Would like to see actual gameplay, but better trailer.
Yeah, because like now we actually know what this game is kind of supposed to be about.
First-person shooter set in the vibrant
Okay.
sci-fi universe of the Concord galaxy. In Concord, from the moment you log
Okay,
on,
here,
you
this
are
is
part of the
gameplay.
crew of the North Star, a group of guns for hire known in our galaxy as free gunners. Free gunners are those lucky enough to be free to roam the stars. They take high-stake jobs on worlds across wild space, where they face other fiercely competitive free gunner crews. Here's the very first look at the gameplay of Concord.
Cool.
Free gun
So
free.
5v5.
work.
So
But it's our work, and we don't take it for granted. Being a free gunner means, well, you're free.
Right on target. Yeah, you better run.
Free gunners have a shot at making something of themselves.
Yeah, it's basically Overwatch.
no. You know what's basically Overwatch? That Marvel rival team. That's Overwatch. Basically Overwatch. To be fair, I've actually heard good impressions on that game. It has a lot of work to be done. It's only alpha, but that's actually I've heard good things about that one. This, yeah, Overwatch-esque.
Why not?
But like if all the Overwatch characters are just like Guardians of the Galaxy Overwatch characters, style Overwatch
You
characters.
won't survive on your own.
Target blinded.
Finally, to
Star.
battle.
His name is Star Child. Okay. Not the first.
The
name
big
I-
Drax guy is named Star Child.
I mean, a star is pretty powerful, so I'm assuming a child version of it is just as is pretty powerful.
I'll clear the way.
One off.
Time to show them the big guns. That's me.
I bet you're wondering how I got here.
This crew will go anywhere. Take any job. Face any enemy. We're the free gunner crew of the North Star. And together,
I'm gonna see if I can up the
we're
quality
going to make our mark
after
in this
this is
galaxy.
over. There it goes. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It'll be a few seconds off, but that's fine.
The crew is gathering. Would you like to join us for game night?
With Concord, we leaned on the strengths and background of our team to make a tight, well-balanced FPS that feels great to play. We focused a ton of our attention and our tech on building a strong gameplay foundation of tight core movement, precise visceral shooting, and expressive abilities.
We ended up finding ourselves influenced
So it's a
lot by
5v5
fighting games and even strategy
sci-fi
games, and the
Overwatch-esque
interesting way that
shooter.
The asymmetry of their characters makes every matchup feel really different.
Leaning into the asymmetry
Not my cup of tea, but somebody out there is happy about this.
colliding. It's all about creating
Or at
opportunities
least
for
curious about it.
improvisation. That's where we can get out of the way and let players find their own magic. We also have abilities that are meant to have impact beyond direct combat. Deployable gear that can persist throughout a full game, so whether that's multiple rounds in a mode or multiple respawns across a match. There are healing pads, bullet blocking domes, explosive traps, lane blocking walls, all kinds of ways to support your team or disrupt your enemies. Coordinated teams can set up and plan ahead, and depending on where and when it happens, players can shift the battlefield to their advantage.
We've got everything from mystics and medics to gunslingers and sparked robots. Every character brings their own unique personality, skills, and wide-ranging perspectives to the crew. Every week, when you log into Concord, you will be welcomed with a new cinematic vignette that will give you a chance to see our characters off the job. They will feature ongoing narrative arcs that grow the characters' stories
Okay, that's
and
pretty
relationships
neat.
and unpack
So
as
the game is continues to be updated and
We're
patched,
excited to share
we'll
that
add
we're hosting a pre-launch
more
beta
and
in
more
July,
story
followed
to
by
it.
Concord's
Cool.
global launch on August 23rd.
August. Cool. Okay, so July beta, August launch. So I like that. Integrating a story into it as the weeks go along. Okay, vibes. I get good vibes from this. Oh man, I get some nice vibes from this.
Mm-hmm.
Get some good vibes. Not my cup of tea, but
Yeah, I'm just hoping that they'll be able to like stick the landing, you know?
ooh, oh, cool! It's coming to PC. Awesome.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you? A calm and reasonable person.
Cool. Love this game. Freaking DLC post. Oh, that's the other game I finally tackled was the DLC for this game. Valhalla. Good shit. Like, good shit. On frame rate.
You will die, Kratos of Sparta.
I hated them so much. The fates you meet in this game.
Mm-hmm.
When it burns me.
Death can have me when it
Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
Oh! Ooh.
They're too fast. Look out!
Oh, I mean, the DLC's free, so no shit.
Fate only binds you if you let it.
Well, it's nice they're saying that that you don't need to like install it or anything separately, you know.
Did you beat
It's just-
Ragnarök?
I haven't played.
Okay. I won't say anything, but good shit. Cool. PC.
Just what I'm saying, it's nice that, you know, they included the DLC just as a, you don't need to like get it separately or anything, even if it doesn't cost you anything, you know.
All right. What we got next?
Soldiers
I feel like
and
I've seen
officials
this.
alike oppress the people for personal gain, and the people must turn to thievery for food.
Omega Force.
Perhaps
Okay,
this
the
is
Dynasty
heaven's
Warriors
way of
guys.
lamenting
Okay.
the state of the land.
Romance of the Three
Men are
Kingdoms. Was that one of
powerless
their
at the
games?
feet of the divine. But
Yeah.
even so,
I mean, technically, Dynasty
someone
Warriors
must
is
have
Romance of the Three Kingdoms, but
Oh, okay.
I know what you mean. There was that separate game series that was called Romance of the Three Kingdoms. So
Is this just the next Dynasty Warriors? It looks like the next Dynasty Warriors.
possibly, I mean,
It's Omega
Yeah,
Force, so
when they did the most recent one, or when they did the previous Dynasty Warriors, they like did kind of make everything look more realistic and kind of got rid of some of the stylized look.
Whoa. Yeah. Dynasty Wars Origins. Oh. Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Momo.
Interesting.
I think I was dreaming.
It wasn't a dream. We were really transported to Mirrorland.
I mean, you can
The
go.
path of a stylist is
Okay, I'll
never
pause.
easy. So, are you ready for it? Ready.
Wow, what a shift in tone, am I right?
Yep.
I mean, for Dynasty Wars Origins, I feel like you can only go so far until you go. Or pretty much at modern times now. I mean, visually it looks nice. This looks nice.
You've heard of Pokemon. You've heard of Pal World. Now check out this.
Okay, okay. It visually looks nice. I have to give it that.
Oh, no arguments there. This is very, very pretty.
Infinity Nikki.
Is it you who pursues infinity? Or is infinity awaiting you?
Did it say Q3 2025?
Stars.
Yeah.
Thank you. Another infold. Ooh.
I have seen the miracles you so claim.
Tips works.
Until the towering shadows vanished into the mist.
I pray for their grace, but all that came were inferior shades.
Why do we have to bear the consequences of such powers?
Time. War. Mortality. These essences shall not fall into your treacherous hands.
Okay, I mean,
emissaries, grant us the forgotten
this feels like the kind of trailer there was a pretty sure we saw and we loved, and now this is just amping it up. This is the first trailer.
This desolate land needs a sprinkle of madness.
I mean, this is Sparta.
Remember, no matter what happens, we did not betray this world.
Ballad of Antara. Okay, another 2025. So far, one game is coming out this year, and that's Concord. Skydance's Behemoth.
PlayStation VR 2, so.
Okay, that's fine. Ah, Skydance games.
I thought I could be a hero.
I think that's what they meant by Skydance's Behemoth. Like Skydance, like the game is called Behemoth.
Oh, okay. I heard that was pretty good.
There's no hope here. And the gods that walk among us thirst for death.
Outsider! Your head is mine!
What the? What?
The poison in my veins begs me to kill.
Did he just punch his head off?
Yes, yes, he did.
Holy shit.
The power of our god is immeasurable.
Thought I could be a hero. But heroes don't survive the Forsaken Lands.
Oh, okay.
Only monsters do.
Okay, fall is here. Okay, we got another. Can't wait for the unrealistic Godzilla DLC for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh. 2nd century. Serbios. LB354. Is this an alien game? Yeah, this is an alien game.
Yeah, because that's the pulse rifle and the motion tracker. Yep.
Is this like Alien Isolation VR? Or like a new alien game?
Looks like a new one.
Alien Rogue Incursion. Rogue Incursion. Oh, holiday.
Basically, hey guys, did you want an Isolation sequel? Well, you're getting an Isolation sequel, but it's going to be VR only.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. I'm back on State of Play to introduce more exciting titles coming to PlayStation, starting with a highly anticipated PvP shooter, playable soon on PS5.
I don't remember anything. Ah, yeah.
Marvel Rivals?
Yeah, Marvel Rivals.
That's what you said it was called, right?
Yeah. It, like I said, early impressions are positive for it. Like, a lot of the designs look pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in alpha. It's in a closed alpha right now. But yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much, it's an Overwatch clone. But from what I've heard, it's a good Overwatch clone. It's still, like, a lot of the characters also need a lot of balancing, too. Oh, one unique thing they do, here it goes, is if you play if you and another player play two specific characters, you can add a unique buff to your team. Yeah.
Healing power.
Yeah, see?
I'm back, baby. 3, 2, 1, blast off! Turns are toughen up. Gonna get sticky.
Hi, Yuri. Oh yeah, it's true. It has destructible environments, but eventually they reconstruct themselves in some way. Oh, and you have a scanner that shows you which parts of the map are destructible. Is that female Galactus?
That is Galactus crossed with Satana.
July 2024 closed beta. July 2024. I bet you one of these is just gonna be more information on Black Moon Wukong. Like, seriously. The second trailer, right? Like, Black Moon Wukong? Okay. Souls-like from the looks of things. Or Neo-like, depending on a cup of tea. Ooh, damn. There's a mine. I've been playing Ghosts. Where winds meet.
Yeah, this has got that wuxia. Wuxia look to it, you know.
Okay, let's see what else we got.
Hello, friends and fans. I'm super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual.
Oh yeah, Until Dawn remake. I forgot they were doing this.
Nice one.
You can't hide from me, Michael.
You're going down. Oh!
Yeah, and they're doing. I forgot to tell you, they're doing a movie too.
It means so much to me that we're all still here together.
Fight the break of
I feel like someone's watching us.
Well, you can tell the difference. For one thing, the lighting is way better.
this one
The
trip
quality's been
we'll
up
never
a few
forget.
notches. A couple notches. I mean, it's still basically the same game, right? Like, I mean, I've seen playthroughs of the first one. The general consensus is it's good. It drags a little, but like it's good. Yeah, but yeah, definitely feel the quality difference.
Get everyone killed. We should stay put right here until dawn.
Ah, that's the name of the game. That's it. Roll credits.
You can't let me die!
Wendigos. They a bitch, ain't they?
Mm-hmm.
Fall 2024. Next up, Path of Exile 2. Cool. They have been working your asses off on this one. I've been seeing gameplay snippets of this game since last
was
year.
once a peaceful land, but each day descends further into madness. Famine and plague besiege us. The very earth is being poisoned. The Count's men, once our protectors, have turned on us. And now they come for me.
Oh, damn. Like for an isometric hack and slash, this looks visually very impressive.
I must be the one to face this nightmare.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself.
But I need not do it alone.
Ooh, couch co-op, yeah! We like to see that nowadays in 2024.
It should always be an option if if it's viable for the way the game's built. And something like this, it really should be.
Their catchphrase is, "Tired Diablo 4? Well, you should try."
Hate Blizzard and don't want to play their stuff?
Silent Hill 2 remake.
I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
Is it dangerous?
Visually, isn't me or does his face look better?
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not.
I mean, they've had more time to work on it since the reveal trailer of this whole thing, so.
You shouldn't be here.
Yeah, over the shoulder. Okay. They showed that last trailer they showed. Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay. The developer's layers if you don't do one thing, and that's visual terror.
I'll be good, I promise.
Oh,
but this is a reveal first.
Please.
I was gonna say that having played the original, having played the OG Silent Hill 2, like I can say the flying figures they did good on because they do move like they did in the old game.
No, please.
Release date? Finally release date? Ah, there it is! October 8th.
Ooh, in time for Halloween.
Watching a million followers. Yeah, we're gonna do that, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll put
Capcom
October.
announced this next game last December, offering just a glimpse of what's in store for their celebrated franchise. Today, I am so excited to share the first full gameplay trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, here we go. I guess this is our big last game of this.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started. This is gonna be great.
You bet.
I hope we find them soon.
Oh.
Incredible. I've never heard of a Karatnoth herd this big before. One of them's got big spikes on its back.
A group of hunters visit a strange lab. You are one ugly motherfucker.
Now to lead it away from the pack, we'll make for the desert.
Right. The sandstorm.
Holy shit.
Now commencing the hunt by order of the guild.
Yeah.
I feel so funky.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're adding the mount from Rise.
Yeah, Rise was the previous one.
And there's the music. I mean, definitely looks like you're using like the PS5.
I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Ooh. If they announce a beta for 2024, okay, still just 2025. Okay, cool. And oh, cool. You get bonus swag if you have Iceborne and Original World. Ooh, okay. What else we got? Imasabi. Oh no way! Is this Astro Bot? Oh shit! It's Astro Bot 2. The new Astro Bot game. Anybody who owns a PS5 knows this guy. I still haven't played the game. Wow. This game is basically, if you want a lot of PlayStation Easter eggs, well, guess what? We have a lot of them. That's cool. They're doing this because the launch title, the PS5 launch title game was well received too. Okay, cool. I love it. The music's going, I am Astro Bot. Aw, look at Pico, Parappa. Aw. The PS5. The inner. It looks like they told them, do a sequel and just have fun. And they went, like the last one? Yeah. Jolly. Best way to describe this trailer. Jolly. Ah, look at that. Oh, I can't pick up the Leviathan Ice. All the different PlayStations, that's pretty cool. Astro Bot. September 6th. Cool. No title, just Astro
Be
Bot.
sure to visit PlayStation blog for more on the games you just saw, as well
That
as
it?
PlayStation.com.
Oh,
for
do
the
not tell me
latest
you
on
ended with
Days of
Astro
Play.
Bot.
This global celebration runs through
Oh,
June
don't tell me you
12th,
fucking just
with
ended with
deals on
Astro
PlayStation
Bot.
Store, great new content coming to
Yep.
PlayStation Plus, and much
Oh,
more.
let's see, let's see. Please tell me not just end with Astro Bot. Oh, come on! You end on Astro Bot? So, that was our reactions to the May 2024 Sony State of Play. And I'm being kind when I say this. This has been my least favorite State of Play I've seen in a while. Like in a while. It wasn't bad, but there was honestly nothing. Maybe one announcement that generally got me surprised, and that was it. What do you? Okay, before we break down what we saw, did you have overall thoughts on the State of Play?
I mean, it wasn't bad or anything. I mean, definitely think that they probably could have. I mean, like, ending with Astro wasn't the worst thing because, I mean, it's not like what they were showing was anything bad or anything. Just, yeah, probably the Monster Hunter one was just had a little bit more of that, like, hype one that we're used to seeing at these kind of things. But
yeah. They start off good. We got a new look at Concord, that game that only had like a very tiny trailer. We saw it now. We saw a CG trailer, didn't show gameplay. 5v5 sci-fi hero shooter, basically. One part that nothing too much to write home about on that front. One positive thing was that like they confirmed as time goes along during the game's life cycle, you'll get story cinematics to progress like the overarching narrative of the characters you're playing as in the multiplayer game, which I think's pretty dope. They announced a July beta followed by a late August launch. Do you have any thoughts on this?
I mean, honestly, I'm really just hoping for the best for the guys making this because it's clear they're feeling pretty ambitious about this, and I just honestly hope it works out for them because, I mean, you know, just like the last year, especially the last, you know, pretty much since the start of this year, we've seen a lot of projects kind of like this one come out and not turn out well for the folks working on them. So,
well, fingers crossed. Yeah, obviously fingers crossed.
So yeah, that's just my opinion on it. Yeah, it looks good, and I hope it, you know, and I hope it goes well for them. You know, I hope that, you know, that people respond well to it and actually gets them the numbers they need, so that, you know, the big bosses upstairs are happy enough with it to let them keep going.
So next up, we got confirmed God of War Ragnarök coming to PC on September 19th with ultra widescreen support, unlocked frame rate, which I know a lot of people are gonna love. Obviously includes the Valhalla DLC that came out this past December. Yeah, well, Game's great. If you haven't played it yet, play it. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we got this one was interesting. This is one of a couple that generally surprised me, and that's Dynasty Warriors Origins. So of course I've lost count about how many Dynasty Warriors games there have been. I think this is the 10th one technically. My numbers could be completely off. But yeah, so looks like they're dialing it back to before the first game, I'm assuming. I haven't looked at anything, but it is Omega Force. Visually looks impressive, and gameplay wise, yeah, it's a Dynasty Warriors game, all right. I know you and me have in our own separate ways have had long histories with Dynasty Warriors and Warriors games in general. What'd you think about this announcement?
I mean, it's good to see that they're still doing this. I'm just, I'm not worried about the gameplay or anything. I'm honestly just, again, hoping that because the thing was that they, I didn't play Dynasty Warriors 9, but I did hear that that a lot of characters were cut from the initial release, and that they'd kind of tried to simplify things by just putting in a few more basic, more realistic weapon types, and that was part of why everyone got kind of mad at it, is because all the more ridiculous characters like Zhang He and all, the guy with the giant Wolverine claws and stuff, they all got cut, or if they didn't get cut, then they're just using they're not using their iconic weaponry or anything. They were all just using generic swords, spears, that kind of stuff. And it's I'm really hoping that at the very least they were all okay, that was a bad idea, we should not have done that, and basically just make it fun and make the characters unique and interesting again. That's all I'm really hoping for from it. Gameplay wise, I know it's going to be fun because it's a Dynasty Warriors game from Megaforce, man. They know how to make these things. They've been doing them for almost 25 years at this point. It's if they didn't get the formula down pat by this point, man, there is no hope for any of us.
Good point. But they know how to do. Obviously, as Omega Force, they know how to nail the Dynasty Warriors aspect to a T. I'm curious to see where to go. So next up, okay, so I had to look this up while you're giving your thoughts on Dynasty Warriors Origins. The next two games we got are from Infold Games. They are a Singapore-based studio with actually various studio branches throughout the world, like LA, Tokyo, Seoul, and Taipei.
Explains why we got two different projects, because even for a bigger studio, if they were dedicated, for a modern game or anything like that, man, that'd be pretty hard if they didn't have a bunch of different teams to work on these.
So first we got
2 titles at us.
Yeah. First we got Infinite Nikki, which looks to be more of a lighthearted fantasy, action-esque RPG game with farming elements, perhaps.
Honestly, I was gonna say the way that looked is you are a magical girl Instagram influencer going around taking photos of all this stuff in a very Pokemon-esque world where there's a bunch of various cute little animal spirits and stuff all wandering around or something. I'm just saying that's and Infinity Nikki, I mean, that particular spelling, the Nikki, that's the Japanese word for diary, that show Mirai Nikki, the Future Diary, that Nikki's the word for diary. So Infinity Diary, I guess basically.
Visually looks impressive. Don't know exactly what the plot is, but visually nice. Apparently they have done offline playtests during this month. So and apparently testers were very positive with the game. So okay, cool.
Based on the gameplay, I'd say it looks mostly it's just, I mean, they showed a part where they held up a camera, so it looks like at least part of your gameplay stuff is to go explore around, unlock different costume armor bits basically, and go take all kinds of great pictures with your animal companion.
Now that you said that, it does give me Genshin Impact vibes. Some Genshin Impact vibes.
Possibly, yeah.
Very specific release date of the release window, Q3 of next year. So around this time next year. Next we got another one from them called Ballad of Antara. This one looked more darker fantasy and looked more of a Souls. I wouldn't say Souls-like. It looked based on some of the camera angles. It looked more like a hack and slash, but I did get some like Souls-like Neo elements to it. Comes out 2025. Any other thoughts on that one?
Again, looks like it could. Again, it looks like it could be interesting, but I mean, like until we can either get our hands on a demo or something, I really can't say for sure. But yeah, a lot of the footage we saw did look a lot like it was going to be more of that Neo Elden Ring part of the area of the Souls-like games type thing, where it's a bit more flashy. There's a lot of like extra shit going on, bigger magic and area of effect attacks, which again is going more into the Elden Ring Neo Souls type stuff.
Right. Okay.
Well, versus your Bloodborns and your OG Dark Souls, stuff like that, where magic's not such a big part of it, and the attacks aren't all big and flashy or big wide field effect stuff.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that when we get to what was it? Where Winds Meet. But next up we got from Skydance. Well, I'm just Behemoth, but I can see why they're calling it Skydance's Behemoth, because like there's quite a number of other things called Behemoth in the video game world right now.
It's honestly just too generic of a title. If they don't do something like that, people are going to be like, "Oh, are you talking about this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one?"
So it is a very brutal, like medieval fantasy game where you're going around trying to survive. Oh, and by the way, the people who rule this land are literal giants. The VR, we've got to mention, this is one of only two VR2 game, PSVR2 games they showed, and yeah, I mean, it's more brutal than I was expecting. It. One guy got his literal head knocked off. One guy got his head sliced vertically in half. Like, it's not.
He got the entire front half of his head cut off. I'm like, and like, wasn't that like when the dude threw the knife or something? He did like that little flourish toss and like tossed in the air, caught it, threw the thing, and then that's when the dude's like freaking front half of his head just went slid off them.
Yeah, but it looks fun. I mean, for a VR game, like take which will. But fall this year. So after that, we got Alien Rogue Incursion. Looks like Alien Isolation VR, but it's like doing something different. Like for one thing, it does look like you can actually fight them, and unlike Isolation, where you have to avoid them.
Oh yeah, actually, I have an easy comparison we can do right there. This is the alien. This is the Aliens to Isolation's Alien.
Clever, good way to look at it.
I mean, because you saw the pulse rifle, like we saw, like then the motion tracker. So it's like, yeah, it seems more like we might be going into, like you said, more of an action type thing, which that was Aliens. Aliens was more of an action movie compared to the first one. So
yeah, holiday 2024 for that one. Next, let's be honest. You got your first look at Marvel Rivals. This is currently coming to us from NetEase Games. This is a very big studio who's done a bunch of different games. Yeah, this is basically an Overwatch clone with Marvel heroes and villains in it. You saw quite a few here. I'm assuming that a lot of this footage was from their current closed alpha. And
yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, let's get. I've seen this gameplay before. It looks like what it looks like for our Overwatch clone, and I've heard good early impressions on it. So, based on what you saw here, what did you think about the game?
Well, again, it looks like a lot of fun because I mean, like you said, they basically copied Overwatch's homework. So, I mean, like if you're gonna cheat off of somebody, cheat off of like one of the more successful ones. And I mean, like, pretty much they added in like the only thing that could have been more popular than like what they did with Overwatch, which was, make a bunch of unique and very highly stylized, memorable characters that everyone would like, and, just take ones that already exist, like the Marvel characters.
Sorry about that. I'm muted for now. We have the Silent Hill transmission going on in the background. It's technically not supposed to start till 7. Right now, they just dropped the premiere thing on. Yeah, that was always loud. Continue. I muted. Continue.
Sorry, just like, wow, that rocked me for a second. Wow. But yeah, like I said, they were they did like pretty much the only thing you could do to try and like basically one up Overwatch, and it's like take more popular established characters and oh, look at that, we got the license to do Marvel stuff.
Mhm.
So we,
Yeah.
so yeah, you basically take Overwatch gameplay and put Marvel characters in it. It's like, okay, I mean, like this thing's basically going to make some money regardless of whether it's good or not. So, yeah, which isn't a bad thing. Good for these guys. Good for the developers. They actually are hopefully going to get a payday out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely. It's NetEase. But yeah, July 2024 closed beta for PS5 users and PS5 exclusive skin. I guess for the full version. I don't know, but you get a Scarlet Spider-Man skin as well. Where winds meet. This was the one I was talking about where this was definitely Souls-like. This was definitively Souls-like. Another visually impressive game. Just look nice. Like if you told me this and Ballad of Antara were one and the same, I probably maybe would believe you. You know?
Well, Altara is going more for the Western and fantasy stuff with some, this, whereas Where Winds Meet is very clearly going for wuxia. Your Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, your Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon stuff. Jet Li's hero movie. What was it? The Iron Monkey. Like a bunch of those movies that from especially when we got that big international craze of those back in the mid 2000s. It's like that. Think those kind of movies. It's like that's clearly what we're evoking here.
Right. Okay. I mean, it does look nice and it's a Souls-like, but okay. I mean, looks fine. To me, Until Dawn remake or remaster, whatever you want to call it, coming this fall to PS5 and PC. I know this for a while, but visually, yeah, it looks much better than the original PS4 counterpart. The lighting's better. The detail on the characters, it has been given like a nice facelift, and that's really it. It's Until Dawn. If you've played the original, I'm pretty sure this is the exact same game.
Yeah,
I've heard. Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say just because, like you said, I mean, this is pretty much just using all the assets that were there, and basically, rework the graphics on everyone, and like you said, like the only part where that was kind of weak in the original was the lighting, so they've addressed that. So, from what I remember, watching Let's Plays and stuff of the game, it's like, just like you did, like this is a good game. So,
yeah, definitely. And then fall 2024 to PS5 and PC. Next up, new look at Path of Exile 2. Visually it looks great for isometric and brutal as hell. I know a lot of people have been psyched for this for a while. It's been in development for quite a while. And it's getting early access release in late 2024. So, did you have any thoughts on that one?
I mean, I did like the fact that they did say that there was couch co-op on this, just because that can be one of the things that, because it's a lot easier to just if you and your friend are hanging out, to just be like, hey man, try this out, I think you'd like it, and you just hand them, and you just reach over and hand them a controller. You've just made things so much easier. Just here, take this, go play. Here, jump on, play with me. A lot easier to convince people to rather than, oh, hey, go download this game, go get online at this particular time and stuff, and try and do all,
Yeah.
Again, if a game, I understand some games can't do couch co-op, but a game like this that is, again, copying Diablo's homework, copying Blizzard, and oh hey, do you not want to support a Blizzard product? It's like, hey, here you go. Here's one you can play. Have fun.
So next up was a short. I would say a short trailer because we're about to react right here. As of this current, we're about to react to Silent Hill Transmission, starting in a few minutes. We got a new look at Silent Hill 2 Remake. We got our first look at Angela, from the game, who is definitely dealing with her own problems, but they showed off a bit more of the gameplay. I feel like they worked on his face. on James's face for the remake. Is it just me? Because it looks better than the initial announcement trailer.
Well, I mean, like I was saying, like when we actually saw the thing, like it has been like a couple of years since the original announcement trailer. Like, so they've had time to work on it, and yeah, maybe they were like, yeah, you know, maybe they were just like, yeah, we need to touch up a few things here, make a slight shift here, you know.
And then, October 8th, they say stay tuned for the Silent Hill transmission to see more about the game, which we are going to do, which you can probably check out our reactions to that coming up.
I just want to say, sorry, I just want to say one other thing. At least game developers get the idea that, oh, hey, it's a spooky game. We should maybe try and release it around Halloween. Hey, look at that.
October 8th, yeah. Can't wait. Silent 2 is one of my favorite survival horror games. I love the first Silent Hill game as well. You can probably say after 3 is where everything went downhill. We'll talk more about that when we get to Silent Hill transmission. Next up, I'll probably try to get this going because I do want to watch this Silent Hill transmission live. Monster Hunter Wilds, showing the base story of the game, in which a group of hunters has been assigned to go on an expedition to a new unknown region of the world. Features new creatures, more desert areas, sandstorms, which look to insta kill the monsters from looks of things. Looks like more counter-attacking systems against the monsters in the game. We saw it like a last shot of the game. And the rideable mounts from Rise are in this, which is nice. I'm probably a bigger Monster Hunter fan, will probably tell you more. But yeah, still just 2025. I don't know. We'll have to see on that. Any thoughts on that?
Not really. I mean, aside from a lot of the same ones you had, this looks really good, but I don't know Monster Hunter well enough to really chime in on it.
And okay. Finally, we got a first look at what's just being called Astro Bot, not Astro Bot 2, just Astro Bot, coming out September 6th. Yeah, it's pretty much just they're taking what people loved about the PS5 launch title and improved upon everything, including adding a lot more Sony PlayStation first-party nods throughout. Looks fun. My biggest issue was this was your last game to show of State of Play, and I'm like, eh. Anything else to wrap Astro Bot wrap up in general?
Just again, it does look really good, and it's not the worst one they could have ended on. The worst one they could have ended on was like
Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, something like that. That would have been like, wait, that's it, and you're hawking pre-order bonuses at us.
Yeah, so like, yeah, overall we thought it was fine, but like nothing really made us lose our minds or make you go, holy crap. Like last year's, the one they did before Summer Game Fest, had a couple of those items. Here, not as much. A lot of new stuff, some updates on a couple of things we already knew about, like one surprise, maybe two, but like it was fine. It was a fine state of play overall for us. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about some Sony State of Play goodness, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well. Let us know what you thought of Sony State of Play for May 2024. What were some of your favorite announcements? What were some of your favorite moments? What did you think about the State of Play as a whole? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching. Now, of course, Richard, aside from this channel, where can they find you elsewhere on the internet?
You can find me and Mario over at NerdyShique Universe. That name should be somewhere or here on the page. But yes, and we've also got the links down below. We have our YouTube channel. We also have the website at nerdyshiqueuniverse.com. It's like we've done interviews with a lot of the folks who basically do work in these games and anime and stuff. So, you know, I mean, we talked to like Troy Baker, Mary Elizabeth Glynn, Steve Bloom, you know, we've talked to like a whole bunch of them. So, you know, we've got those interviews over there on the channel. So, you know, go ahead and check that out.
Yeah. And you can check out our reactions to the last Sony State of Play from earlier this year on the channel. And stay tuned because we are, of course, it's Key 3 season, so we will be checking out some of the bigger conferences coming to us from Mr. Keeley himself. So stay tuned for that. But until next time, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Richard from NerdyShique Universe.
And this has been a very Sony-filled episode of SRB Gaming. And we will see you later.
Till next time.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.